That's me pulling my hair out, picking the top 5 of this list. Because tell me why every group that I stand has to have a comeback at the same time, every time. So we'll start off with honourable mentions. This is the first time ever, I think, that both Illit and babymonster didn't make it into the top 5. That's obviously not because I don't like their albums. It's just there were so many comebacks and so many good albums. It's just what the circumstances are, you know. Although I'll probably put Tune over I would probably put babymonster over Illit for these two comebacks, just slightly. The title track Tune I like a lot, like I like a fucking lot. And then Illit Popo is 100% the best song on there. Popo is so good, but out of every Illit comeback, I'd probably rank it like at the same level as Bomb. Hearts to Hearts, I was sure that when they had a comeback it would make top 5. And obviously, again, I love Hearts to Hearts.
You know when you criticise a player, stop saying, but I love him.
Okay.
We're just analysing a game of football. We're going to sit.
I should tell you why, Roy, we have to say this. Because you know something? It's like, right, hammers so-and-so.
And to be honest, this whole album in its entirety gets better as you listen. Like, at first it's decent, but it actually gets better, especially Lemon Town. Can we just appreciate Stella's voice? Although I'm probably going to say that I am like big Stella bias. B-sides, heart emoji is really fucking good. But then I realised Rude is also on here. So if we're including Rude, which realistically we probably should because it is part of the album, then Loki is in the top 5 because Rude's a fucking hit. But honestly, I'm just going to keep it in honourable mentions for now, and we'll put this in the same category as babymonster and Illit. Triple S, Baby Flower, title track, amazing. And then when I listened to Pia for the first time, I was like, this shit's going to be insane. The instrumental was so good. And then I realised it was 1 minute long and it's not like an actual proper song, it's just an instrumental. Although instrumentals are proper songs, and this is definitely a proper song. Like, come on, this is a generational instrumental. But it's just basically an interlude, right? Do you know what? It's giving Get Up by New Jeans. The preview, it got us with these high expectations. And then it was a whole 36 seconds long. Like, why did it give us these good instrumentals and then just do nothing with them? Like, here's the instrumental for 40 seconds and that's all you get. Like, at least if you're going to give us just an instrumental, I'm happy with that, but at least make it like a full song, 3 minutes long or something. But going into this, it blew my expectations away. It was like actually really fucking good. Le Seraphim, their second full album. This is still in honourable mentions, by the way. This is what I mean, there's so many comebacks and none of these are even top 5 yet. I don't appreciate the criticism of the internet on this album, and people's worst songs which they don't like is some of my favourites. Creature is giving No Celestial Part 2. It's just slightly not as good though. No Celestial is better, let's be honest. But it's still a really good song. Sonder is probably my personal favourite song on here. The album overall is just very good, and obviously Le Seraphim are just one of the biggest groups, so people will hate them regardless because that's just what the internet is. It's kind of getting a bit ridiculous at this point. Stacey, To Love, Eve, Stay the Night by VVS. I haven't caught up to every debut recently, so you can call me a slacker. I will get around to listening to everybody's debut, but for now, this is just comebacks. Comebacks over 2 songs, we're not including single albums. Okay, now into the actual top 5, for fuck's sake. At number 5, but realistically this is 4. Just consider this 4. It's IZNA with Set the Tempo. Realistically, what is there to say about this masterpiece? I'm serious when I say IZNA has some of the best music in 5th gen. They're probably like, music wise, easily top 5 groups in 5th gen for the quality of music. Production wise, instrumental wise, IZNA probably has my favourite instrumentals of 5th gen. I say this every single day, but the Black Label has the best producers in K-pop in the world, and every single song on Set the Tempo just has peak instrumentals. And I guess the Black Label is EDM focused, so instrumentals are like a big part of the music anyway. But yeah, I don't think, as far as 5th gen goes, I don't think people give it IZNA the respect they deserve. They have actually one of the best foundations in terms of having their own style of music and having a specific consistent sound, and literally every single time it hits. Yeah, they have a few songs which aren't hitting as hard, like Mamma Mia. The song's good, but I'm not too much of a fan of the chorus. But that's probably the only title track of theirs, which I don't think is like just phenomenal. And yeah, they do definitely have one of the best discographies in 5th gen, but I don't really see them being talked about anyway, which is strange because I absolutely love them. And number 4, I think the Aura put this from number 5 to 4, but it's Loop by I.O.I. Coming into 2026, I did not expect an I.O.I reunion, an I.O.I comeback. One of the best things that happened to K-pop this year, because because that is just what it is. It's funny because every year in K-pop, something completely out of the blue and random happens, which I'm just not expecting to, and then it just like an I.O.I comeback. It was just not on my bucket list for 2026 K-pop, but I'm so happy. But just the aura of this comeback and everything surrounding it, that's what puts it up to 4. Suddenly is probably in top 5 songs of the year, to be honest. And number 3, we're back with the Black Label. It's my alt 5th gen group. It's Meovv with By Now. 3, 2 and 1 are literally 3 of my top 5 groups, 3 of my alt groups. My Meovv girls, I don't think they will ever not be in a top 5 if they have a comeback. Best discography of 5th gen. By Now is just adding on to that. I end up saying the same thing about Meovv every time, but they are just realistically the most talented group. The Black Label production with the talent of the Meovv members is just probably one of the best things to ever happen. Ella, I already said, is one of my favourite vocalists. Now in 5th gen, she literally is the best at everything. And the whole group is just perfect. I don't know what Teddy's doing, but he got Blackpink for the most talented people to make the perfect group. And he's done it again with Meowv. Like, I don't know how this keeps happening. Yeah, Ella's vocals, again, they just get better every comeback. Look at the diversity. She's like the Kendrick Lamar of K-pop. Versatility on her voice. Just in Hit 'Em alone, she's got like 3 different voices in there, and all of them are literally just sound so good.
I'll let you go first, I'll do worse. Hit 'em where it hurt. That you can't handle it. Last one tried to play me, go ahead, ask them how they manage it.
In My Hands is my favourite song from By Now. This is just peak EDM vocal chop supremacy. And we also got UK drill drums on here, which, like I've said before, these are my personal favourite type of drums. It just sounds so nice in the ears, and we finally got properly good UK drill drums throughout the entire song and in K-pop. Number 2, Aespa, Lemonade. Amazing album, Aespa's second full album. But before I glaze, I have come to the conclusion that Armageddon is better. Armageddon is in my top 5 albums of all time. Every single song on that album is genuinely peak. It's a legendary, timeless album. Till this day, I can listen to every single song on that album on repeat. While there are parts of Lemonade which live up to Armageddon, for example Switchblade, Camouflage, Till We Die, WDA, Lemonade, Roll gets a lot of hate, and I can understand why, because I can understand the hate for nursery rhyme songs, and usually they are pretty shit. I will agree to that. I feel like it's different for this. So the production is not jarring at all, because usually you get like a song that's a production that's just twatting you on the head when you listen to a nursery rhyme K-pop song. The production on Roll is actually very smooth, and so is the vocals as well. The melody's actually not hitting your head like a fucking hammer. Not including the chorus, the rest of the song's actually pretty good as well. So I feel like people are just like nursery rhyme and writing it off straight away without actually giving it a chance. Lemonade itself is just Aespa title track supremacy. Obviously it's very good, and I also am a big fan of WDA. Number 1, this was always going to be number 1. It's NMIXX with Heavy Serenade. This is album of the year so far. It's quite clearly album of the year, in fact. And Loud, 100% is song of the year as well. Closely followed by Runaway by Reseen. I will be talking about Reseen a lot this year. NMIXX, every single year, without fail, always ends up in my top 5 albums of the entire year. Sometimes if released twice, they'll end up 2 albums in the top 5 album of the year. That's just how it is at this point. Best and most consistent group of all time. NMIXX, after Twice and Blackpink, were the first group that I discovered back in 2022, and the first group that I stand after Blackpink and Twice. It's been over 4 years now, and they've been delivering consistently ever since. Like, I feel sick saying that. It's been 4 years. It's crazy. Crescendo, Heavy Serenade, amazing. Heavy Serenade is actually one of my personal favourite NMIXX title tracks. And it's also, as far as Lily goes, one of my favourite Lily vocal performances. She is quite clear the best 4th gen vocalist. And the other songs on here, as far as NMIXX go, they aren't on par with the majority of the FE304 series B-sides. They're decent, but they're not like peaking like we got on the FE304 B-sides for the most part. Crescendo, Heavy Serenade and Loud are really just them 3 songs alone literally are just enough to make this number 1. That's everything.